Why was you mad that people were donating money though?
Donate money to a killer? To a killer? Out of all the youth organizations and programs and after school programs and nonprofits that need financing and donation, y'all won't get him one penny, $1. I was one of them. And I can name plenty. Little Angels, Miss Lisa that does daycare and feed the kids in Stop 6. Lisa McDaniels got Little Angels program and Stop 6 been there for decades, feeding kids, middle school, elementary, and high school, after school for the whole school year, and she don't get no donations. The other people that's helping, they don't get no, but soon as a killer kills somebody. The kid that made the plastic in the oil, he didn't get no $1 million. This family is well-to-do. They live in Frisco. They so well-to-do, the mama don't even have to work. She can stay at home. And y'all go give to them for lawyer and bail money, but you got people in your family, friends that are called and say, man, can I borrow 50? And you won't even give it to them and you got it. Knowing they ain't gonna pay it back, but you ain't gonna get it back from him neither. So that's why I was mad. Hypocritical motherfucker, but I wasn't mad because I'm making a lot of money. Y'all ain't. I am. So I ain't got to be mad about what y'all doing. I just wanted to prove that y'all hypocrites. And I do it every situation. Every national event, I come before somebody's camera and I prove that black people are hypocrites and they care more about gangsters, killers, gays, homosexuals than they do a kid that can win and change the world. So I proved that, homie. I proved they did the same thing when Lil Ronnie baby got killed. But that other woman lost her kid. So I proved that. So, you know, I love being right. And ain't nobody proved me wrong yet.
Accused in a deadly stabbing will graduate from high school. Carmelo Anthony is charged with the stabbing death of 17-year-old Austin Metcalf. Police say they got into an argument at a track meet last month, which ended with Anthony stabbing Metcalf. An advocacy group says Anthony completed his credits, allowing him to receive his diploma from Frisco ISD. But Anthony remains under house arrest and cannot participate in any senior activities. Frisco ISD just released a statement reinforcing that no student who commits a serious criminal offense is permitted to participate in the graduation ceremony.
Want to really see something that said, take a look at what happened.
Hey. Why this beat so cold?
We will make America proud again. And you try to. We will make America wealthy again. And yes, together, we will make America great again.
Boy, oh boy, the times that we are living in, man. Dark times, man. The insanity that is going on in this country, boy, I tell you. But before we get into all this, man, I want to just tell you guys that I love you. I'm wishing the best in all you guys' life, man. One love to the human race. I don't care what your skin color is. I don't care what your skin color is. Please stop. I do not care. I don't care what your skin color is, what you look like, what your age is, where you come from. I don't care. Wishing the best in everybody's life. I don't know how many times I got to say that. You know, reading pathetic comments in our previous video and previous videos, and guess where it comes from? The insane hatred and racism and people just can't seem to understand what comes out of my mouth on this channel. This is my show. This is my channel. And there's a reason why so many people love me. There's a reason why I'm at where I'm at now in life. I'm just saying, there's a reason. We spread love on this channel. It's plain and simple. I get comments saying, "Oh, Rick, I know you scream one love to the human race, that you love everybody, but guess what? The white people, those white people, they don't love you back, Rick. They don't love you back." Like, it's people in the comments saying that, and guess where it comes from? The black community, the BLM scammers, you know, the whole BLM scam. Look how that played out. I'm not finna do this with you people, man. I'm not, you know, and it's just my people, you know, and they make us look bad, man. Bad. And we could avoid these situations. And this is why I'm putting the title as it is. He should turn himself in, have a plea deal or something. We know what this is, and it's racially motivated. People are playing the race card. It's a race war. This kid could have went out and killed any white person, and these black community BLM scammers would have still cheered this young man on as some celebrity and hero. We know what this is. It's right versus wrong, and that's how I'm taking it. Looking at the report, looking at the statements, the witnesses, look at the witness report, looking at everything. You know. But these people say it's self-defense. He's a hero. He's a celebrity. Donated over $500,000. And it just gets worse and worse and worse, man. But that's one thing we hate. We hate being wrong. We hate accountability. You know, we don't want to fess up to what we've done, our actions. I'm telling you, I've seen it happen. People, even in my family, knowing they're wrong. You see the dash cam, the police footages all over the internet, be completely in the wrong, but they want to be right. They can't fess up. They can't come clean. It's a lie. They got to hide something. They can't fess up to being wrong. Going 100 miles down the freeway on the interstate, drunk as hell, swerving in and out lanes, you know. Got the bottle of Hennessy or whatever they drinking inside in the passenger seat, drunk. And they get pulled over. And they say, "What did I do wrong, officer?" Truth. Hey, it's real. You see the footages? They're trespassing, not supposed to be there. They want to fight, argue, cuss, be the big bad gangster. They want to throw punches. Oh, don't touch me. You can't touch me. Don't touch me. You're trespassing, ma'am. You're not supposed to be here. You can't make it up, man. They make us look bad, man. The black community makes us look bad. I'm telling you. And it's not as a collective, not every black person, you know. But parents, we have to do better. This all comes down to parenting. It does. I'm being honest with you. It comes down to parenting as well. People don't realize that they're raising thugs. It's not getting any better with this social media crap. It's not getting any better with the entertainment industry, the music industry. It's only getting worse, and it's only getting worse for the next generation. I'm just saying. The kid wasn't supposed to be there. You know, he wasn't even supposed to be there. They say he's been suspended before for having a knife. It just gets worse and worse and worse. And then all the misinformation in this case people are spreading, because a lot of people just honestly know that what this was. But they want to twist it and just throw their little twist on there. Because they know this kid was in the wrong. Oh, it was a cleat sharpener. They running track. And he's not even a part of the track meet. Then on the police report, it's a knife. And after running track for years and being a star football player in high school and star track athlete, I've participated in hundreds of track meets. I was just in these young men's shoes a couple years ago. I know exactly how it goes. You know. But seeing these comments, man. People literally just donating to say a racist comment. And then the fundraiser had to shut down the comments. And I'm glad that co-founder, CEO got all that backlash. You know. And you see why GoFundMe didn't want nothing to do with it. You know. It's a disgrace, man. It really is. People defending this and he's a hero. Oh. Black, I tell you, man. And then come in my comment section, Rick, those white people don't think the same as you. Those white people don't love you, Rick. I don't care if they don't love me or not. I don't care. I love them. And a lot of them has showed a lot of love to me. And it's crazy. Got more supporters from strangers than my own family, than my own community. Could care less, man. Let's be real here. From around the world, from different countries, states, all around the world, we get so much love and support on this channel. I don't care about nobody's skin color. Get out of here with that crap, man. Y'all make me sick. And it's my channel. It's my show. And I'm going to keep spreading love. And it's still one love to the human race. One love to the end. Until I die, it's one love. God doesn't care what skin color you are. God cares for the human and loves the human race. Get that through your head. But a lot is happening. I think he ought to just turn himself in. You know, guilty. Again, y'all comment down below how you feel about that. I think he ought to go turn himself in right now. You know. And just try to get a plea deal. Go on, see if he can get some lower. You know, just go and work it out. You know, but this wasn't self-defense. And seeing tons of lawyers, attorneys, people coming out, certified people coming out saying this was not self-defense. Hey, so I honestly think he got to go turn himself in, man. But now the school is getting a lot of backlash. The high school, the district is getting a lot of backlash from parents. Are outraged. Internet is outraged right now. With everything taking place in this case, and then yesterday they're allowing him to graduate because he has enough credits and his GPA. He's not allowed to be at the the ceremony and stuff like that, but he is allowed to get his diploma. Let me know how you feel about that. That is breaking the internet right now as we speak. We're gonna pull this clip up, man. And their spokesman is a disgrace. They could have did better with this spokesman person that's representing this family. This criminal. They could. I'm telling you, it's no shocker, no surprise. As black people, we have to do better, man. We do. We have to do better.
Does Carmelo Anthony feel remorse over killing Austin Metcalf?
I've never asked him that question.
Do you have any sense?
I don't know. Have not asked him that question directly. I believe the affidavit expressed what he felt at that moment, and I'll leave it at that.
Do you believe Carmelo Anthony is innocent even after he admitted this to police?
I believe Carmelo has the right to be able to create the same legal defense that anybody is afforded under these state of Texas laws and Constitution. I believe if Carmelo wants to display his self-defense claim, he should be entitled in the court of law without interference. That's what I believe.
Does Carmelo Anthony's family believe he is innocent?
I believe Carmelo Anthony's family wants the process for him to correction. I believe that the Anthony family wants to respect this process and get him prepared for his self-defense claim. I believe the Anthony family feels that, yes, Carmelo Anthony is innocent of this, and they are going to support Carmelo Anthony in this entire process in getting prepared.
Would you agree that the Metcalf family is the victim here?
Any loss of life is a tragedy. Any child that loses his life is a tragedy, no matter the circumstance. That's my answer.
What an answer. What do y'all think of that? What a disgrace, man. We are living in some insane times, man. A lot of y'all say the end times. And it really pissed me off last night reading some of those comments, and I was just like, I can't deal with it. These people on here, man. It's from black people. Rick, those white people don't love you. They don't care about you. Okay, and that's what's wrong with us, man. That's what's wrong with us. It all starts right up here. I'm telling you. And this is why a lot of people block their blessings, their opportunities, you know, from getting to the next level, from getting that next promotion, that next opportunity, that next job, that next career, the next level in their career, because y'all have this weak mindset, that racist mindset. Make everything about skin color. You know? Same thing we're seeing with the police. And get there are still racist still is out there. But bad apples, bad cops are still out there. I'm not running away from and it's just facts. But we have to stop this victimhood, this excuses, this you know. It's sad and pathetic. But these are the times that we're living in, man. You know. And this is why a lot of people, black people, and it's not just me, it's a lot of black. Now you see why a lot of black people are speaking out about this. Why a lot of people, and they're calling it what, a black fatigue, black this. You know, people are black. Your own people are sick and tired of you. You know, because it comes down to our character. And this is why when black people get money, they get out of them circumstances of being in the hood, in the projects, in the ghetto, around all the loud ignorance, the ghetto crap, people stealing, you know. People, this is why they get around from it. And why you have people now speaking out on it. People are sick of this crap, man. It has nothing to do with they call you're bowing down to white people. You're a sellout. You're I can't even say the C word because they'll censor the video. You know, bootlicker. I mean, they say all kind of crazy crap in the comments section. And sometimes it makes me mad, but then at the same time, it makes me laugh and smile. I'll be honest with you. People don't know right from wrong. Common sense, and this is why I say parents, we got to continue to be involved. Check on your kids. Check on their health, their mental health. Ask them if they're having a good day, if they're all right. Be involved. Right from wrong. Common sense. And we avoid a lot of these cases. But I bet you if this was black on black or reverse, this wouldn't even be, nobody wouldn't even cared about this story. It wouldn't even made any kind of headlines, especially if it was black on black. Or what if it was reversed? That's what I ask people, you know. But like I say, this young man could have went out and killed any white kid, and these people will be backing him, donating to him, saying he's a hero, he's this, he's that. Yeah, we know what this is, man. We know what it is. And that's why I bring on these real clips and show them what's really happening, what people are really saying and how they feel towards this.
The Shiloh versus Carmelo cases. I want to make it very clear. What Shiloh did and what Carmelo did are not at all equivalents. One person murdered someone and another person used a really vulgar word. But what is equivalent is the double standard that the supporters on both sides are applying. And they're getting tribal and they're giving money simply because they're engaging in a digital race war. And that race war is to the bottom. So in my opinion, giving money to Carmelo Anthony because you want to right some sort of historical injustice is actually self-sabotaging because it's just igniting racial animus among white people. And I think white people who are supporting Shiloh, or anyone else for that color who are supporting Shiloh, doing what she did are also self-sabotaging. Because as you can see from the conversation we've just had today, neither of this is getting rid of the discrimination or hatred that both sides feel like they're being subjected to.
You know
so
what?
if we want to move past all of that, let me just finish this one really
Can I ask
quickly.
you a question?
I think what Black people need to be doing is holding Carmelo to account and saying, it doesn't matter what color you are. You don't stab people at a track meet because they told you to move.
Yeah.
And I think white people on Shiloh's side say, it doesn't matter what color you are. You don't get to use a racial slur on any colored child who's 5 years old just because you're frustrated because they went in your diaper bag. That's ridiculous.
you a
And we
quick
just need
question?
moral clarity on both sides rather than tribalism.
I've got to leave it there. And actually, I quite like leaving it there because I think that was brilliantly articulated. So thank you, Kaiser. And thank you to the rest of my panel. A really lively.
Bringing a weapon to a track meet, man. I tell you, you weren't even supposed to be there. Right from wrong, man. Right from wrong. You know? Right from wrong. You just can't make this up.
Pack. When I was 18 years old, I got kicked out of my high school for smoking on the loud pack. The Maui Wowie, the Sticky Icky, those cookies, the berry, the sour lemon. That was my fate. They caught me slipping and I was gone. In the year of our Lord 2025, this kid right here takes this kid's life, shoves a knife into his heart, quite literally. And you know what he gets as a consequence? He gets to graduate with the rest of his senior class. That's right, folks. Carmelo Anthony is allowed to graduate from his high school after taking the life of Austin Metcalf. I really need somebody out there to make this one make sense for me, because I must be missing something here. I must be missing something. Either that or I got to file a complaint with my former high school, because that was some BS.
A lot of stories of people just being gone. I've had friends expelled, gone. They got caught doing something they weren't supposed to do, gone. Figure it out later. Yeah. You know, but I think the killer, I'm killer, should go turn himself in. Turn himself back in. That's what I think you should do. Get you a plea deal or something and figure it out. Turn yourself back in. That's what I know. I'm probably going to say that a lot in this video, but I'm just being real, man. You know. Look.
Y'all not going to make me believe or feel any kind of sympathy for Austin Metcalf at all.
See, and then this is our problem right here. Women like this, you know, these women right here, and look, they make us look bad, man. Loud, ghetto, ignorant, you know. They only want to play the race card, you know. Don't have any care in their heart, sympathy or anything for a kid that lost his life in cold blood. Here, I'll let you hear it again, what she just said. Look, here.
Y'all not going to make me believe or feel any kind of sympathy for...
Any kind of sympathy.
Austin Metcalf at all. He put his hands...
You see? You can't make this up. Then the kid says... And then he wants Austin Metcalf to... He says, touch me. I want you to touch me. He's encouraging everything. Not even... And then what kills me, he's not even supposed to be there. Skipping school. You know? But it says, these ghettos are despicable. Yeah. This is the exact problem with these people. You know?
I think that you can move somebody out.
You see?
On you when you put your hands on it. It's time out for feeling sorry for somebody's feelings or feeling emotional about something.
Yeah. somebody has lost their life. But that's how they always respond. Here's that clip I was trying to find.
White people are finally finding their voice and saying, hey, I'm done. I'm not putting my kids through this. I don't want my kids at a school where the unfathered are also at the school, and now my kids are subject to their lack of emotional control. Nobody wants to be the Metcalf family. They don't want an Austin Metcalf situation. What was the kid? Ethan Liming, the white boy that died on LeBron James's school parking lot over a squirt gun incident. They don't want to be around this and around the people that defend this. There's a fatigue here that is long overdue, but it is here. And once you're allowed to speak it out loud, and that's why they tried to police what you could say out loud, because you can't speak things into existence. Once you're willing to say things, hey, Jason, I don't eat fast food anymore. And I started saying that over, and I haven't eaten at a fast food place in more than 3 years. You can speak. And so now you've been given license in this new world, in this backlash to BLM. You can say, you know what? I'm tired of black folks. They have a set of values that are incompatible with my values. They have a savage culture that they believe in and they defend.
Yep.
And here's what is the line in the sand. It's no different than this whole drag queen story hour and drag friendly, child friendly, kid friendly drag shows. Like, hey man, you got to leave my kids out of this mess. I'm an adult. I can deal with it. But now that my kids are in jeopardy, now I got to say something and I got to draw a line in the sand.
Yep. Yeah, buddy. This is why a lot of people are I'm telling you, like I said earlier in the show, you know, people are drawing the line, man. And you see a lot of black people now are speaking out. They're tired of their own folks, their own community. Some, their own family. You know? And everything's racially motivated. Black this, black that. Oh, people saying, come support me. It's a black-owned business. Come vote for me. I'm black. No, nobody cares about your skin color, your sexuality, what you do in your bedroom. We don't care. Is the product good? Is the food good? Are you qualified? Same reason why we're happy with getting rid of all this DEI crap that we had in this country. Just being honest, man. This is why so many black people are now speaking out and pissed off. And y'all can go on, you activists, you BLM scammers can go on and comment underneath people's videos and say this and that, and you know, can spread your hatred for white people, and you do what it do. But this is why the culture, our character, it all comes back down to our character, man. We don't want to be in the wrong. We hate accountability. And most of us can't even spell accountability. Ask them to spell accountability. See if they can spell it out to you. We hate it. We want to be in the right. We want to fight, argue, cuss. Yeah. They even have this new term. I know y'all have heard it. YN. It means young. They do all the robbing, killing, stealing guns and money in their pictures and post it up, throwing up gang signs. And they're known for doing crimes. They call it YNs. And their guns have switches where the gun turns into an automatic. That's the new term. In the black community, that's the new term, YN. Look it up. Type in YN. Go on Facebook, go on Twitter. That'll be a homework assignment for anybody if you want to do it. After this video, type in YN. Do it on, you can put it on TikTok, Facebook, Instagram, X, and just watch what comes up. And come back to this video and comment and let me know what you find underneath that. Let me know. But Austin Metcalf's family will never get to see their son graduate. Because this young man stabbed him in the heart. You know? Yeah.
Defense. The family of the victim. Why were you armed, Carmelo? Why were you armed at school? Explain your self-defense. How is this self-defense?
How was this self-defense? Why were you armed at school? Oh man, just can't make it up. Just can't.
25. And that I present to you the most ironic clip that you are going to see in 2025. And that clip is Carmelo Anthony's spokesperson talking about Austin Metcalf's dad.
We were asking him repeatedly to leave. And literally, he wouldn't even talk. He wouldn't even say anything. He felt like he could just stand there. That's not right.
Now, he said that. Not any bit of irony whatsoever. Like, that man stood 10 toes down and had the fucking nerve to talk emotionally about Austin Metcalf's dad being somewhere they didn't want him to be and not being willing to move. I legitimately think I am not going to come across anything in all of 2025 that is going to be more ironic than that. I know for a fact that there has not been anything in 2025 so far that has been that ironic, and I think this is going to have some staying power. The fucking balls it takes to make that statement and not see the irony.
Austin Metcalf's dad showed up. He proved a lot of that point that he proved, and he probably didn't even know he's proving that point, but he proved a point of this entire situation, man. Showed up uninvited. He wasn't supposed to be there. Then there was reporting saying he was trying to come there and pray with the family and want to hear what they had to say. We've seen those reports, you know. But seeing the way the family's been attacked, the family can't even grieve. I mean, it's sad, man. People have no sympathy for a loss of life, the victim's family. You know, as I showed you earlier, you know, you just can't make this up. And then just seeing all this outrage with these people, it's sick, man. You know,
like
co-founder with the donations.
Any level of, say, I don't even like the word pride in it. But when to be utilized as a unifying platform, which I believe we are. We're being utilized to bring hope into difficult situations. I'm very happy to see the impact that our platform has had on so many lives, so many campaigns around the world.
And he has a lot of backlash going out right now, and they're calling him a fraud, or you know, and when you see why GoFundMe, they stayed out of this. This is a give, send, go.
And this is just another one of them. The circumstances are very difficult, but we get difficult circumstance campaigns every single day. People who just got a death sentence by cancer diagnosis, or a family passed away in a tragic car accident. This is just another one of those. So pride, no, I have no pride in this campaign being on Give, Send, Go. I just have appreciation for what Give, Send, Go is doing, loving people even in the midst.
Then he goes on in the midst that he is not proud of Carmelo Anthony's case, and he wasn't proud of the racist comments you know, all the racism and everything that played in on these donations. And but then he said, you know, we also have a thing in this country called free speech. But it got so bad they had to go in and disable the comment section on the fundraiser. And yeah, you know.
So the latest and greatest news when it comes to this Carmelo Anthony situation is that they plan on releasing the video, right? There is actual video footage of the murder, right? And here's my opinion. The video can literally show Carmelo walking up to a random white person and stabbing him, and black people will still support Carmelo Anthony.
Like I said earlier in the show.
Right? So a lot of people are thinking that the video is going to make a difference of the black community and how they feel about, you know, the self-defense claim. It's not going to change a thing. It's not going to change a thing. I keep trying to tell y'all that the support for Carmelo Anthony is racially motivated. You got a lot of black folks that don't like white folks. So even if the video shows that Carmelo Anthony literally walked up to this dude and murdered him, it is not going to change a thing. Black folks will not admit that they are in the wrong when it comes to this type of shit, right? So I'm looking forward to the video coming out, but don't think that this is going to change the thought process behind a lot of black people. I would never say all, because that would include myself and the people that I rock with.
Like I tell you, the footage comes out and it can show the kid, the young man in the wrong, that he deserves jail, prison, and black people will still praise him, celebrate him. He's the hero, self-defense. He was in the right. Even after watching the footage of him being in the wrong.
But a big chunk, a huge number of black folks do not like you white people. So if the video comes out and it proves everybody to be right when it comes to, hey, this was not self-defense, this was premeditated murder, black people will not apologize. They'll just turn a blind eye and just pretend like they never stood for this murderer, right? So I'll keep y'all updated.
Yep. Yeah, buddy. You know, you just can't make it up. And it's honestly sad what we're seeing in this country, man. It is. You know, first thing they do is go make t-shirts and, you know, he's a celebrity overnight. Unbelievable, man. But I think he ought to go turn himself in. Yeah, go get your plea deal or something. Turn yourself in. I think he just ought to go right now, today, and turn himself in and say, I was wrong, y'all. This wasn't self-defense. I was wrong. That's what I think you ought to do. But God has the final say in this. God bless you all and your family. I love y'all, and I will catch y'all in the next one. Peace and love, you guys.